Hello Taurus, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your mid-month reading for month of December. And just so you know, this reading gonna be solely focused on love and relationships. So I'm gonna picking up your energy and the person you are connecting with or connected with or whosoever is in your heart and mind space, okay? So, and we are going to be talking about what you want and what kind of energy is working against you to get what you want or desire from this relationship at this point of your life, okay? And for this, my monthly reading, which is more focused on your energy, kind of in-depth, kind of layered and longer version, that's going to be always there, just so you know. And for this reading, I'm going to be using like 4 cards spread, and I'll be mainly using this deck, like Rider-Waite deck, and I may use some pick some cards from Spellcasters Tarot just to put a layer on a situation, okay? It depends. Alright, without any further delay, let's get into this. Let's see what's in your heart space. What's in Taurus heart space? What's Taurus want? Knight of Wands in reverse. Virgo got the same card but upright in the same position. Interesting. Maybe you are dealing with Virgo. I'm just saying. Knight of Wands. Okay, and what's working against? Judgment. I really feel like this is the reverse energy of Virgo. Why do I feel like that? There is a high chance maybe you're dealing with Virgo. Nine of Wands. These are the... Yeah, I'm gonna talk about it like through it, but before that let me get some cards. With Knight of Wands in reverse, I feel like you wanna take things slow. You don't wanna act on your impulse. You want things happen to you rather than you making happen. You are making things happen for yourself. So it's kind of little bit of passive energy that you wanna hone right now. Yeah, I really feel like you want to take things slow. You have that passion for that person, but you don't want to act on your passion right now. You may feel like that every time I acted on my passion, it just did not pan out quite well. So you feel like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna be calculative, and I'm gonna be not in a negative way calculative, but I'm gonna see all the pros and cons, and I'm gonna be going through step by step, and I just want things happen to me rather than I'm racing after things to make it happen. Okay, let's get another card for Knight of Wands. Ten of Swords. Wow, Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands. So okay, this is not the similar kind of energy that Virgo got, but anyway, it's changing right now. So okay, before I get into this, I'm gonna get one more card for Judgment. What is this Judgment is saying? What is it? I kind of know where it's going, but I wanna get another card. King of Pentacles. Okay. And what about Ten of Wands? We got Knight of Cups. Okay. So let's get into this. So with Knight of Wands in reverse and Ten of Swords upright, I feel like that you want, like I said, you want things to, you are cautious because you just came out of a certain kind of cycle where you are completely wrapped up with multiple thoughts coming to your head, and it did not make you, it did not pan out well. That's what I meant, maybe before you did take some kind of risk, some kind of went after what you want, and it did not really pan out well. It only made you feel anxious, only made you feel out of control, only made you feel lack of secure. It just did not give the did not bring the warmth of a situation. I feel like that's why you just don't want to take any risk anymore. You just don't want to go after it. You just want, you kind of want to embrace that Empress energy, even though Empress is not here. But I feel like with Ten of Swords here, I feel like that's what you want. You want things to come to you. You don't want any more race. You don't want any more hard work to put in, because Ten of Swords is completely made you depleted. And Ten of Swords is like when you have so much thoughts, and Ten of Swords is like, it's kind of almost like a finale, it's kind of, it comes very final, it makes us feel very final. Whatever thoughts that there, you just feel like I have no energy to put in there, to think about where it's going, what's gonna happen, how it's gonna pan out, all these things. I don't want to think about it because I have no energy. I am not in touch with my senses. I'm not in touch with my intuition. I'm only gonna make mess in this situation. So I'm just gonna wait and let things come to me. That's what you are, where you are. But what you are not getting there quite well, because there is like these energies are working against of what you want. With King of Pentacles and Judgment, it's very, Judgment is also major arcana, because at the same time you feel like, even though your physical and mental energy is not allowing you to do something, like take an active part to make something happen, but I feel like with King of Pentacles here, you are worried about your safety. You are worried about your finance. And with this person, you feel like that you want this kind of calmer energy, but you feel like you need to put more effort, you need to be more cautious, you need to be more invested in order for this relationship to happen, like in order for this relationship to grow the way you want. And you feel like if you don't put that much of effort and work into this relationship, it's gonna, like, fate gonna tell you that it's not gonna happen. So there is a, how can I explain, there is like King of Pentacles is very 3D kind of energy. it's very realistic energy. You want that kind of stability. You want where you both of you kind of in a harmony and no more kind of debate or no more conflict. But at the same time, you feel like in order to reach there has to be a constant effort that's need to put into in this relationship. Otherwise, the universe gonna tell you, okay, you know what, you did not give enough effort to it, you are not gonna gain that kind of King of Pentacles stability. So that kind of create a certain kind of paranoia, anxiety, like restlessness in you, even though you wanna hone this kind of more calmer energy. But this kind of mental activities, even though you are not consciously actively thinking about it, but it's just there. That uncertainty of safety within this relationship is there, and you feel like you need to rectify it by putting more effort. So you are standing in your own way, in a way. So one part of you really wants that calmness, kind of serenity, and you don't want to put too much effort. You just want things to happen organically. At the same time, your other brain is just so much focused on stability with this person, so much you want this relationship to flourish, maybe more towards commitment, more towards something stable, something more defined, and you feel like you need to do that. Otherwise, it's not gonna be the like the judgment is not gonna be in your favor, and that kind of freaks you out. So you are kind of mentally kind of turmoiled inside. And and then we got 10 of wands, like 10 of wands and 10 of swords, both are like a completion. 10 is a completion. You feel that. At the same time, you feel that you are extremely tired for any kind of, this is a very complicated reading, Taurus, I have to say, because your mind is working, even though it's a relationship. I don't think I'm not picking up any energy from the other person. It's all about you towards this relationship. Knight of Cups is very, it's like a inner child card, where you feel that you have that kind of emotion, sensitivity that's kind of bubbling up on the surface, and you want to express it with so much naivety and so much innocence. But at the same time, you feel just you have done enough. You have done enough, and you feel kind of tired and exhausted to make this kind of romantic gesture to this person and to this relationship. You are kind of tired to even think about romantically. Maybe you are just depleted. You want this relationship, of course you do want, because that's what King of Pentacles is there. You want this relationship to have something substantial, something that you can actually count on. At the same time, you feel that you are just depleted. Because of this depletion of energy, you feel this kind of Knight of Wands in reverse, because you want things to come to you without putting so much effort, without feeling like, oh my god, relationship is supposed to comfort you, and it's just taking every energy and every ounce of your power out of you. And you feel like you cannot even think about romantically. You do feel romance, you do feel love for this person, but you feel like you just don't have any energy left. But that, the thing is, when you feel like you don't have any energy left, then you feel like, okay, I'm just gonna take it slow, I'm just gonna let it come to me. I just wanna be like like a little relaxing kind of, you just want to be a kind of lazy, kind of relaxing mode. But at the same time, when you feel like you are just so exhausted, your panic mode starts to trigger, and then you feel like, okay, I want this King of Pentacles with this person, I want this kind of energy, I want this kind of stability, I want to provide, I want to give that kind of sense of belongingness to them. But if I feel so depleted, how I'm gonna, this working is like a constant mental battle, and you feel like you have nowhere to go, and you feel like your hands are tied, you just feel like you cannot do anything about it. It's all mental game here going on, Taurus. Okay, I'm gonna get what's the universe advice towards how to solve this thing, how to have some kind of peace with your mind so that you can actually have that serenity, actually have that relaxation feelings, and knowing that it's gonna come to you with the way you want. But I feel like with 10 of swords and 10 of wands, here I feel like you have put a lot of effort, you have put a lot of thoughts, but most of your effort and thoughts kind of gears towards your own mental cycle rather towards the relationship. Maybe that's why you get so panicky about it. You feel like, okay, I'm feeling depleted, but I haven't done anything towards this relationship, all in my head. Okay, let's see. And you also feel like that you need to do, feel like you have certain kind of obligation towards spirit, you have certain kind of obligation towards, maybe the way you have brought up, maybe just your cultural value or your family value, that you feel like in order to make anything happen you need to put effort. And that thought of effort making you feel very anxious and restless. So it's not really, the effort is not gearing towards actual thing, which is this relationship, but more towards your thought of values, that you feel like, oh my god, I'm not standing up to my values, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do, and all these kind of things kind of blocking your mind right now. But that's what you want that all this thing to go away. You just want to relax, you just want to take things like, okay, just relax, just know that if you two are in this, then it's gonna happen. Maybe it's not gonna happen overnight, but it's gonna happen, it's gonna bring that stability. But I don't know, it's like I'm not getting energy from your like the person you are involved with, so it's kind of hard to say what they're in. Maybe I'm gonna pull out some cards. Usually I do not do this one for this reading, but it's just so much. I can feel the heaviness that you are feeling. Okay, what's the advice? The advice is Queen of Wands. Yeah, Queen of Wands is what? Queen of Wands is like, there is a certain sense of self-assurance there, certain sense of knowing that it's gonna happen. It's not just active all the time. Sometimes passivity is active. Sometimes just staying back and just wait and watch and let things comes to you, that is what action means sometimes, and that's what your suggestion, and that's what you want anyway. But you are not let me get another. How can you, okay, how can Taurus calm their mind? How can Taurus calm their mind? What kind of energy they need to have? Nine of Cups. Yeah, focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. Maybe you are putting too much energy and too much thought into this, how this relationship gonna pan out, how this relationship, you are kind of identifying yourself in relation to this relationship. You feel like you are gonna fail if you don't put your 100% in it, because Taurus, you are like very dedicated. You just don't do things just to sake of doing, especially in relationship, because you value other people's sentiment, you value other people's emotions, and you want to be there 100%. But right now it just focusing on, like, in order to really get to this Queen of Wands kind of knowing that is coming to you, that kind of knowledge gonna help you calm yourself down. But in order to do that, you need to focus on yourself. You need to focus on, like, how can I improve myself. It's not that whether I have put effort so that this relationship can come and prosper. It's about I have to put effort in my happiness, my sense of comfortness with myself. Maybe you need to do, I know with this kind of mental energy it's maybe hard for you to do meditate and kind of concentrate on yourself right now, because your mind and body kind of occupied with all this kind of anxiety. But I feel like you just like maybe try to it's gonna be hard in the beginning, but try to focus on yourself every day, a little bit every day. You need to focus on your own cups, you need to focus on your own emotion. Maybe you just need to forget about this relationship for for a moment. It's gonna be there, but you need to, in order to really make something happen, you need to be in a solid position first, right? If you are all shaky and rocky, then how can you make something which is stable? So you need to focus on yourself right now. You need to focus on the good things about yourself. You need to, not about what you are lacking in this relationship and what you cannot give in this relationship, but focused on what you are already given to this relationship. What kind of attributes, what kind of contribution you already did for this relationship, for this person. Focus on your positivity, focus on your contribution. Always remember, you always think about others. You think about other comfortability, you think about others feeling that they are at home. You think about others a lot. You need to appreciate yourself a little bit more, Taurus. No matter how hard it is in this kind of current scenario, but day to day try to focus. It's a deliberate effort you have to make to acknowledge your own contribution that you do, that you make in this relationship, rather than what you cannot do at this moment. And it's fine to take a break. It's fine. We don't have to be there 365 24/7 for a person. We all are our individual, and we need to bring ourselves first in a kind of more concrete way in order for us to give and share with others. You need to focus on your own worth. You need to focus on how beautiful you are. I think you kind of forgot with 10 of Wands and 10 of Swords that what you actually bring to this relationship and other people's lives. You have a lot of value within yourself, and do not forget that. That will give you calmness, that will give you some kind of that will calm your restlessness here. And I'm gonna get another card for this King of Pentacles and Judgment. Why Judgment is here? That's the only major arcana we got here. Okay, we got Two of Wands. Yeah, Two of Wands in this deck is like, you wanna do, you have a lot of, it's like a perseverance, it's like a vision. You want this relationship so bad, you want this thing to really work so bad, but you feel like your hands are tied, your feet are tied, and you feel like if you don't do right now what you're supposed to do, then they're gonna be a punishment or something like that. I feel like you're just gonna be punished, and punishment would be not getting this relationship off the ground. But that's not true. That's really not true here. Just so know that right now is not the time right now to focus so much on this. Right now your only job is focus on yourself, and throw put this intention in the ether, in the universe, and it all will happen. Even though your bodies are tied with that, just put your intention out there that that's what I want, and I'm working towards it. And my first step to working towards having something more stable, having something more lovable relationship, I need to focus on myself. I need to acknowledge what kind of value, what kind of love I bring to other people and to this relationship. You need to focus on that very much right now. I don't know, I hope it helps some way. I wish I could help you in a better way, but I just don't know. This is what I got right now. Alright, Taurus, please take care and thank you for joining me here. And I will see you next time, okay?